Hello students, today we will see what is a helical antenna. So helical antenna is basically a broadband type of sorry helical antenna is basically works on the very high frequency and ultra high frequency antenna, and its frequency is from 30 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. Helical antenna is basically a radiator which will radiate its particular electromagnetic signals. Again, helical antenna is also works on a circular polarized waves, and it will be used in extraterrestrial communication like satellite communications. Helical antenna is also works on very high frequency and ultra high frequency antenna. In helical antenna, you will observe this is the structure of helical antenna. So this is a ground plane. This ground plane is also work as a reflector, and there are the two conductors are there. One is outer conductor which are connected to ground plane, and another is inner conductor. So that inner conductor is connected to coaxial cable, and that coaxial cable is nothing but the feed lines where we have to give the AC signals. So this is the inner conductors, and it is a structure of helix. It is circular helix, or it is a screw like conductors is shown in the figure. So this particular turn will call as a helix cylinders. Um, so here the ground plane is connected to the one end, and another end is connected to the helix. Helix is fed to the generally coaxial cables, that is through the inner conductor. One end of helix is connected to the center of conductor, one end is connected to center of conductor of cable, and outer conductor, this is outer conductor, is connected to the ground planes. Here this is a number of turns, and S is what the spacing between the number of turns. So if the number of turns are increases, the radiation pattern will also increases, that is radiation intensity or directivity is also increases. Here in this particular direction you will observe the radiation pattern of helical antenna. Frequency range already we have mentioned, that is 30 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. Works on the very high frequency and ultra high frequency, that is broadband communication. After this, as the number of turns are increases, this major lobe will also increases. You will observe this major lobe, and these are the side lobes. Whatever the reflected signal is there, that will be means attenuated by this ground plane or the reflectors. Here this is a radiation pattern of what helical antenna. Now we will see the structure of or the some important parameters of helical antenna. Here we will observe the number of turns of helix. Then here we will see C is what, this C is the circumference of helix. Here this particular distance will mention as a C, that is the circumference of helix, like this one. This S is the spacing between the elements or spacing between the number of turns or helix, and the L is what, that is the length of helix, that is from start from here and end it here. This is the particular spacing between the helix. Again the angle is we have to mention, that is 90 degree, and we have to find out the alpha. That alpha is basically a pitch angle. That derivation we will see it afterwards. Alpha is called as pitch angle. Alpha is called as pitch angle. The basic of helical antenna. Here frequency range is 30 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. Works on very high frequency, ultra high frequency, and the main important that it will provide a circular polarization. Afterwards we will see the operation of helical antenna. Basically helical antenna will work on the two modes, that is a normal mode of radiation, or we will also call this one as a normal mode of radiation, or we will also call this one as a perpendicular mode of operations. Generally, normal mode of radiation, here perpendicular mode of operations. In normal mode of radiations, radiation field is maximum in Broadway, that is in omnidirectional, in the direction of helix axis and circularly polarized. Radiation field is maximum in Broadway, that is in the direction normal to the helix axis and circularly or nearly circularized polarized waves. In this particular mode of operation, we will observe the radiation pattern like this one. So this type of radiation pattern is also called as omnidirectional radiation pattern. So in normal mode of radiations, bandwidth and radiation efficiency can be increased by increasing the size of helix. So size and number of turns of helix are increases, this radiation pattern is also increases like this, and this is the number of turns. So here we have the helical antenna. Another mode of operation is what? That is the axial or beam mode of operation. So in axial or beam mode of operations, radiation field is maximum in end fire direction, that is along the axis of helix, and the mode provide better radiation as compared to normal mode of radiations. So these are the two modes of we will call the helical antenna, that is normal mode of radiations, and another is what? That is axial or beam mode of radiations. So normal or perpendicular mode of radiation or axial or end fire or beam mode of radiations. So this is also called as end fire, that is this side, and here it is a normal mode or perpendicular modes of operations. Afterwards we will see how to find out the circumference of helix. This is the structure of helical antenna. Here this is the spacing, these are the diameters of helix, L is the length. Now we will see E, that is N equal to number of turns of helix. This number of turns we will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 number of turns are there. Then L, that is the spacing of helix from ground plane. This L, this is a ground plane, and this here we will start the helix. So in between these two space we have the L, that is the spacing of helix from a ground plane. Now we will see here, this is the spacing. We'll observe this like this is the spacing, here the circumference and the length. So S is spacing, C is the circumference, that formula is pi into d. D is basically a diameter of helix. Then L is what? Length of one turn, alpha is the pitch angle, and d is the diameter. Afterwards we will see here, for this one we have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. So these two sides equal to this side. So here L square equal to C square plus S square. So L equal to what? Under root of S square plus C square, but C equal to what? Pi by D. So we will put C equal to pi by D here. We will observe these equations. So I will put it pi by D. Okay. Now we will see tan alpha. Here we will see tan theta. Tan theta equal to what? Opposite upon adjacent. So here we will see tan alpha, for alpha opposite is S and adjacent is C. So here we will see tan alpha opposite is S and adjacent is C. So S divided by pi by D. So afterwards alpha tan will become on another side. So that will be tan inverse S divided by pi by D. So this is a pitch angle, that is the angle of helix. S is the spacing between the elements, D is the diameter. So here we will find out the value for pitch angles. Then we will see what is the application of helix. So helical antenna, already I will tell you, in application it will be used for broadband, that is VHF and UHF, that is frequency range is 30 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. Then what will be the use of helical antenna? It will be used in satellite communication. Then the advantage is that it has wide bandwidth, simplicity, highest directivity, and most important advantage is that it is a circular polarized wave. Again, greater bandwidth will also achieve. Okay, thank you.